Yeah, hello, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. I don't want this video to be too long. Talking about the vaccination. So many people have debated for and some against this vaccination. And I am not here to convince you to take the vaccination or not to take the vaccination. But I want you to have the opportunity to use your tongue to count your teeth and ask yourself valid questions. Just watch this video. I'll be right back.
All right, just some questions that keep coming up.
Okay.
Why do I have to keep wearing the mask after I get the vaccine? I thought it was going to protect me from the vaccine. What's the answer?
Well, the answer is unless you get the overwhelming majority of the country vaccinated and protected and get that umbrella of what we call herd immunity, there's still a lot of virus out there.
There's still a lot of virus out there.
So just because you're protected, so-called protected by the vaccine, you need to remember that you could be prevented from getting clinical disease and still have the virus that is in your nasopharynx because you could get infected. We're not sure at this point that the vaccine protects you against getting infected.
We're not sure at this point that the vaccine protects you against getting infected.
We know for sure it's very, very good, 94, 95% in protecting you against clinically recognizable disease.
Clinically recognizable disease, but not COVID?
And almost 100% in protecting you for severe disease.
And almost 100% from severe disease? Well, then what does he call COVID if that's not serious?
But until you have virus that is so low in society, we as a nation need to continue to wear the mask, to keep the physical distance, to avoid crowds. We're not through with this just because we're starting a vaccine program.
We're not through with this just because we're starting a vaccine program.
Even though you as an individual might have gotten vaccinated, it is not over by any means. We still have a long way to go, and we've got to get as many people as possible vaccinated.
Zambia must not inject any vaccine in any Zambian body before strenuous verification and validation is done to this vaccine. No injection should be inserted into a body of any Zambian. We must declare that the vaccine is unsafe until it is scientifically proved to be safe. Not by the Americans, like I said, not by the Russians, not by the Europeans, but declared safe by our own scientists and our own doctors. I heard somebody say, where are we going to get scientists and doctors? Well, if you can't verify what is given to you by your own people, then I suggest that you don't get involved in touching things that are made by others, because then you can be poisoned and we can all die like fools, like Martin Luther King Jr. said. If we are ignorant and we don't want to verify what we eat and what we inject in our bodies or ingest in our bodies, then I think that we do not have the sovereignty and we are not a state. We are now called a banana republic. But I believe that we have got some of the most educated scientists in this country and doctors who must be trusted to dissect the constitution of this vaccine and ensure that it is right and fit for our people. We may be poor, but we are not stupid. We can read when they write on the vaccine that this is not for distribution in the United States and this cannot be used in the European Union. This vaccine cannot be used in Europe. They're even telling you that this is not for us because they've got some other substandard stuff that they make for us. How do you know the injection that was given to President Biden is the same vaccine that is coming here? You didn't check it when they put it on him. You have not compared that vaccine to the vaccine you have received. You can watch it on CNN and say, even President Biden got a dosage of it. Are you sure? Did you see it? Did you get the drop and analyze it that it's the same drop getting into an African's body? I think that we need to be more responsible. And our salvation outside God will be by responsible governments on the continent of Africa. Corrupt governments, those who are just looking for money from the West, are going to kill their people like fools. We shall die like fools if we have a government which is corrupt and is only waiting to be given money by the international community. We should never accept everything that comes to us without verifying it ourselves. So I shall not debate myself our reservations on the privileged information that we hold about the coming vaccine. I think I shall leave that out. I shall not deal with it. Suffice to say that I would not inject it into my body, my children's, or those I love who happen to be all Zambians. This position can only change if it is established by ourselves that the vaccine is safe.
Now you've seen it. You've had it for yourself. What do you make of it? Now, in Nigeria, our government of Nigeria that deprived Nigerians palliative materials, food to sustain them during the lockdown, are now eager to embrace vaccination. I've talked about this before.
The National Coordinator of Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Sani Aluyu, says the COVID-19 vaccine will be administered to Nigerians free when vaccination begins. Mr. Aluyu made this known today during an interview on Channels Television's breakfast program, Sunrise Daily.
You see, that is the kind of country we found ourselves. Hypocrites. I believe the powerhouse, the global forces that wants to, whatever means, try to bring everybody under control and reduce world population, especially in Africa. These men, without conscience, must have taken some kickback. You know, nothing happens in Nigeria for nothing. They must collect kickback and kick front to vaccinate the people. People who could not give you palliative are now swift to go get you vaccination. Use your tongue to count your teeth. I have said enough. I don't want this video to be too long. Make sure you share this. Let everyone get sense. This year is for you to get sense. Africa is the only hope of humanity. Many of my people want to come back home, but to what government? To what system? The kind we have here, it is nothing to write home about. We are here to fix it. And that is why you have to join our campaigns on this platform. The least you can do is to share this video. Share it on WhatsApp, share it on all the platforms. They are suppressing every of these kind of videos that is bringing the raw truth out. You have a duty to humanity to keep it floating by sharing it. Share it, keep sharing it. If you wake up in the morning, share it. Let people get to know about these things. Until the people resist this nonsense, to be honest with you, humanity is heading for a shocker. I'm signing out. Like, share, drop your comments. Let me have your opinion on this. Stay safe. Bye-bye for now.